Something else happened during this time. We really didn't expect it, but it did. So now we have to do things a little differently. Hi, I'm Kim Hester, co-owner and co-founder of Life Strength and Health, where it's our mission to help as many people as we can to improve and optimize your health using a natural approach. And we do that by focusing on your digestive health and detoxification. This is video number 8 of our Vlogmas challenge, where each and every day of the month of December, we will be releasing an episode. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. We are coming up upon the end of the year, and 2020 will be a year that we will never forget. Here in New Jersey, when the quarantine happened at the beginning of the year, there was so much impact on everyone, emotionally, physically, financially, and businesses were really impacted. When we went through the quarantine and we had to close our business, we were impacted as well. We had to suspend some of our services, our colon hydrotherapy and massage therapy services, and we had to give more attention to what we called our virtual consultations, where we assisted our clients online. And we were grateful that we implemented this service years prior, and all we had to do was just transfer our existing clients online. But even so, our business was still impacted. Something else happened during this time. We really didn't expect it, but it did. So now we have to do things a little differently. In order for you to get the full picture, I got to take you back to 2019. So 2019, business was going great. It was going well, and we really had no complaints. But that's when our landlord first came to us and he asked us, would we be interested in terminating our lease early? We had 3 years left, so we weren't even thinking about moving anywhere. And so he asked, would we be open to breaking the lease, and he would let us out the lease early. Reason being, it wasn't financially beneficial for him to continue to rent to businesses. He was actually losing money. So he wanted to convert the building into a residential building, which would give him a higher profit margin. So Jamal and I heard what he said. We looked at our whole situation and we said, you know what? It's good to know that we have the option to leave, because for those of you who don't know, it's very difficult to break a commercial lease. Once you sign on that dotted line, you sign until that lease is over. There's severe penalties if you do break a commercial lease. We weren't in the space to move and find a new place and do all that. We were fine where we were. So now we move forward into early 2020, and then the pandemic hits. And while we're in quarantine, our landlord comes to us again, and he says the city has gave him the approval to convert the building. Pretty much all the businesses has agreed to leave early, and we were the last business standing. Now, legally, we had every right to stay in our space because we had a lease. When we looked at the whole picture, we would be the only business there. We're the ones blocking everything else that needs to happen for our landlord, and it was just gonna be a nasty situation. So we decided to break our lease early and to leave our office location. Now, this is the middle of the pandemic or around that time. Who wants to move during a pandemic? All these things is going on. So we said, you know what? We're not going to make a hasty decision. We don't want to just run somewhere else and sign another commercial lease. We're looking at investment properties. We wanted to keep our options open. So we decided to do what we did during the quarantine, which is work with our clients online, sell other products and services, and we decided to put most of our office stuff in storage. So that brings us to where we are today. We would definitely love to be in our new office location and to be operating at full capacity. There's a saying, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. And after really reflecting on everything that has occurred, this temporary hiatus has been a blessing in disguise. And this is why. Here in New Jersey, regarding the pandemic, our numbers are unfortunately rising again. There's a chance that we can be heading towards another quarantine, or our business interactions will be limited. So we would have still been affected if we had a new office location. And one thing's for certain, quarantine or not, the rent is still due. So that's one less thing we have to worry about. Another reason why this hiatus is a blessing in disguise is because we have family members that are experiencing some serious health challenges. So now we have the flexibility to be able to help them more and be there in their time of need. It would have been extremely taxing to be running our office and helping to take care of them. Another reason why this hiatus is a blessing is because now it allows us to work on aspects of our business that may have been difficult in the past. We're currently working on a gut health group coaching program, and we actually have a beta group going through now. Things are really going great. I'm excited and happy about the results that people are experiencing. And this downtime helps us to get everything in order, fine-tune it so that we can release it to the public early next year. This time also allows us to work on improving our content. We have a podcast that we can devote more time and attention to, and video, just like you're watching here. We want to get better at it, and that's why I decided to join the Vlogmas 2020 challenge. And live streaming is something that Jamal and I will be doing in the near future. And this is also a great time for us to brainstorm and think of other ways that we can serve our clients and our audience. And the last and final reason that I wanted to share why this hiatus has been a blessing in disguise is that it allows us to spend more quality family time together. Now, I'm sure if any of our friends have watched this video, they would say, you guys spend so much time together as a family. And we do, they're not lying. Jamal and I are a husband and wife team, so we spend a lot of time together, and we homeschool our daughter who is 10 years old. So even pre-pandemic up until now, we do spend more time than most, but being an entrepreneur and loving what you do, you wear many hats, and there's never enough time in the day for everything that you want to accomplish. So sometimes it is a juggling act of doing things that I love for my business and motherhood and all the other things that come with it, because our daughter had a very busy schedule. You know, she loves to dance, and I'm always taking her here, there, and everywhere. So now during this time, we get to slow it down a bit, and we can really just be in each other's presence, and we're really enjoying that. So as I mentioned, 2020 has been a year we will never forget, but it's also has been the year of the pivot. A lot of times when we talk about 2020, it can have a negative connotation because of the loss and all these things that everyone has experienced. But there's also a lot of gifts and a lot of blessings within all this chaos and changing that's going on. And I'm just grateful that we weren't fixed, that we weren't stuck, and we decided to just move forward because we feel that new doors and avenues has opened up for our business. I'm really excited about what's coming up for us, and we're just taking this time to just do those things that we can do for ourselves personally and for our business. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and until next time, live healthier.